Alright guys, let's talk about this. Now we bumped up to 40s. I'm going to make adjustments to my computer. So I got this AEV ProCal snap with this bypass. So what are we going to do? First things first is you got these two clips on the back side of your OBD2 sensor, OBD2 connector. Alright, next thing you want to do is get these two clips out. They go right here on the back side. You'll see those gray pieces there, and you can see these two holes here. They kind of latch into there on both sides. So you just want to press down, kind of work them out. Be better to do it with a screwdriver than work them out. Hold from the sides, hold from the center. You can be pushing back into it, so don't hold from the center like this. Grab from the sides, get your screwdriver, push those tabs in, and it should slide right out. And now we can insert our 1 to 9 pins. Let's see. The camera decides to focus. There we go. So you can see right there on the left side, 1 up top, 9 on the bottom. AEV's numbered their cables. You can see 9 is the blue cable, and 1's going to be the white cable. So just put your pins in 1 to 9. And alright, key thing when you're working with these cables, see a little notch there up top, on top of this 9 pin. You want to make sure the orientation is correct when you're inserting here, and you want to push all the way in. So you'll get it in, and then it'll feel like it's in, but you're not all the way forward. So make sure you take a look at the back and use your judgment to assess whether you got it in far enough. The 1 pin, see these cables running up top, the notch goes up, and then for the bottom pin, which is the 9, the notch goes down. So make sure you get the orientation. So in this case here, this 9 is in the correct orientation. It's gonna be like that. If I can figure it out with one hand. Notch up top. In my case, it's gonna be bottom, and we're gonna insert it like that. The 1 pin, the notch is up top, so the actual connector lock-in piece will actually lock in the cable. So just make sure you get your orientation correct. Okay, you can see here, got my cables in. You can take a look at the front. 1 to 9 pins have the connectors up front. We're good to go. We're gonna insert our connector pins. Connector lock-in plates, and then we should be good to go, and then we'll plug in our back connector. Okay, you can see there we got 2 connecting plates for our connectors. There's a white and a green. For our ProCal switch, we're going to connect our little clip into the green one. Pick an open slot and then click it in, and you should be good to go. Start connecting the ProCal switch, and then start mating it to your truck. Alright, now we've got our wires connected. What we're going to do is we put the truck to run, and then we connected our ProCal snap in. Right now it's still flashing red. What you're going to do is just put the truck in run, connect your ProCal snap, and then just wait for it to flash green. Once it flashes green, we're going to press and hold the press our brake, and then press and hold our cruise control on for 3 seconds, and then release, and the parent should be done. Right now we're still waiting for a green light so we can start the pairing process. Alright, truck's now mated. What you do once you get to flashing green is you press the brake and hit the cruise control for 3 seconds, and you should get a honk. Let's talk about what I did wrong. So you have 2 wire harnesses there, right? The back one which is more towards the hood, and the front one, which is more towards the driver. I hooked it up to the one closest to the hood, which is incorrect. I had to take it off and reconnect to that big block closest to the driver, and made it up quick. So make sure you connect to the front connector, not the back connector. Let's do a little ProCal snap tutorial on how to do it. So I got my ProCal snap here, and what we're going to do is we're going to set the truck to run position. Connect our ProCal snap, no Bluetooth port. You can tell I got crooked eyes. And you're gonna wait for the flash green. When you first made it, you're gonna press the brake and the cruise control button for 3 seconds, then release. You should get a honk. But in this case, mine has already made it. So now we're just gonna change it to the audio settings. Okay, get audio. It's muted at this point in time, which means our ProCal snap is ready. Now you're gonna come over to your screen. I got a beautiful 12-inch screen. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go to our audio settings, and you can tell I don't play around with this too much. So where is my audio settings? I'm retarded. Boop. And we go to audio, dude. Equalizer. And here in the equalizer settings, this is where you're gonna modify your changes. Whatever you're doing, tire size, gear ratio, whatever changes you're gonna make, they're all gonna be done here. So in this case here, I changed my what did I change here? 035. What the fuck did I have set 35? So let's say in this instance, I'm gonna go to the 40-inch tires. So I'm gonna set base to 40. You can let me set. Can't do it like that. Let's go 4. Now AEV recommends that you measure the tire exactly. Then you do your settings. Let's say it's gonna be 4, 0, which would be your 40 inches, and then your centimeters would be here. And then in this scenario, to set it to the computer, you're gonna press the brake pedal and reset, and you're gonna press and hold it for about 3 seconds. You should get a beep when it sets. Let's see what happens. There's our beep once we release. So now my computer's set to 40-inch tires. And I've already tested the speedometer. I already pre-did all this stuff when I first set the truck up before driving it. I've tested the speedometer against like speed traps or whatever it be. And it's pretty spot on. Speedometer is pretty spot on. If you're gonna do your gear ratio changes, it'll be the same settings. Change your gears. So, 410 will be 410. And then you're going to press the brake and hit set to change your gears. Same thing. Press and hold for 3 seconds, release, and it'll set. If you're going to change your PSI, so your TPS sensor, right? So same thing, you'll set your PSI. So in the case, that's where the 35 comes in. When we first started this video, is I set my PSI, so 0. For the first one, because you never go to 100 PSI unless you got a truck that you're running 100 PSI on. It's pretty ridiculous. And then 3 and 5 for 35 PSI. You're going to press the brake and hold cancel for 3 seconds. And then after release, you should get the honk, and you can change your PSI. I changed mine to 35 because the tires that I have on the truck are rated at 35. That way I don't get the alarms or alerts going off, because the standard for the Ram Power Wagon is 60 in the front, 65 in the rear. So as I change my tires, I'll be changing this periodically, depending on what kind of tires I go with and the rating on them. So that'll be easy, simple tutorial. Hopefully this helps. If not, then AEV sends this nice little booklet that kind of walks you through, tells you everything you need to do. So when you get the ProCal snap, you don't even need this video. Should be good to go.